What if real strength isn't about pushing harder, but knowing what deserves your energy? 6:31 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on the 11th of August, Mars crosses the threshold into Cancer. And as the shift takes place, Mars forms a series of aspects with Ceres, Venus, Neptune, Mercury, Chiron, Vesta, Juno, and Pluto. And they each add another layer to this moment. And together we'll explore what these planetary patterns may be inviting us to notice, and then we'll experience these frequencies through sound. Hey there, this is Jojo from 7th Plane Healings and AstroJo.com with your AstroSonics, where we go on a cosmic sound journey together. And welcome to another AstroSonics journey, where astrology, sound, and intention come together through the resonance of planetary tuning forks. Each week we explore the astrology of the moment, not just to understand what's happening in the sky, but to experience these frequencies, these archetypal energies through sound and frequencies. Before we dive in, if you'd like to experience your own personal AstroSonics tune-up, you'll find details below. Each tune-up includes a custom planetary sound immersion, an in-depth astrological report, and practical guidance based on your birth chart, solar return, or your current transits. You'll also find information about my attuned coherence pendants, resonance jewelry. So if any of this resonates with you, you'll find out more information in the links below. And if you enjoy these journeys, I'd appreciate your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing this channel. And you can also listen on Spotify if you prefer the audio-only experience. And in this episode, we'll explore what Mars entering Cancer may be awakening within you. We'll look at how its aspects with the other planets may influence your motivation, emotional landscape, and relationships. And then we'll finish with a planetary tuning fork sound immersion, which is designed to help you experience these frequencies for yourself. So find somewhere comfortable, take a nice, deep, slow breath, and let's begin. So as Mars enters Cancer, the way we direct our energy begins to shift. So Mars is often associated with action, motivation, and courage. But Cancer, it reminds us that strength isn't always expressed by pushing forward. Sometimes it comes from protecting what matters most, honoring our emotions, and knowing when to act and when to simply be present. So this is a more instinctive expression of Mars, one that encourages us to respond rather than react. So more to protect rather than defend, to act from the heart instead of from urgency. So Mars doesn't enter Cancer in isolation. As it crosses the threshold, it forms a series of aspects with other planets, each adding another layer to this experience. Some of them encourage healing. Some ask us to reconsider our relationships or our boundaries. And others invite us to slow down, to listen to our intuition, and to trust our inner wisdom. So as we move through each aspect, just simply notice what resonates within you. So there's nothing you really need to do or force or figure out. It's just allow the symbolism, that the sound, and your own inner awareness to meet in whatever way you feel it feels right for you. So let's explore these together in today's Astro Breakdown. We start with Mars in a conjunction with Ceres, it's the asteroid Ceres. Mars and Ceres, they bring together two very different expressions of care. Mars gives us courage to act. Our Ceres reminds us to nurture, nourish, and protect. Together, they invite us to consider where our energy is being invested. So, are you giving your time and attention to the people, projects, and relationships that truly sustain you? Or has your energy been flowing towards obligations that leave you feeling just depleted? And as these frequencies resonate, just simply notice what comes into your awareness. So perhaps you're being reminded that caring for yourself isn't separate from caring for others. Sometimes the strongest act of protection begins with your own well-being. And we have Mars in a square with Venus. Mars square Venus can highlight the space between what we want and how we relate to others. There may be moments when your own needs they seem to compete with the needs of someone else. Or perhaps you're being asked to find a healthier balance between giving and receiving. So it isn't about choosing one over the other. It's about recognizing that healthy relationships begin with authenticity. So as you listen to these frequencies, just notice where greater honesty and compassion or balance is maybe asking to emerge. So when we honor our own needs with compassion, we create a more authentic space for connection. We have Mars in a square with Neptune. Mars and Neptune, they can blur the line between action and intuition. You may find yourself questioning your direction. So feeling less certain than usual, or sensing that it's time to pause before taking your next step. So rather than seeing this as a lack of momentum, consider it as an invitation just to slow down. Not every answer arrives through action. In stillness, the direction forward often becomes easier to recognize. So, and as these frequencies resonate, just simply notice what settles. Allow the sound to gently quieten the mental noise, making room for your own inner guidance to become a little clearer. We have Mars in a semi-sextile to Mercury. This subtle aspect reminds us that our thoughts and our actions are constantly influencing one another. So a single idea can inspire action, and a single action can completely change the way we think. So as you listen to these frequencies, just notice whether your mind feels busy or settled. There may be an opportunity here to slow your thinking just enough that your next step feels intentional rather than automatic. A pause between thoughts and action can become the space where intention is formed. We also have Mars in a sextile with Chiron. So this is one of the more supportive aspects in today's chart. Mars brings the courage to move forward. And Chiron reminds us that healing doesn't always happen by avoiding our vulnerabilities. Healing reminds us that healing doesn't always happen by avoiding our vulnerabilities. Sometimes it happens because we're willing to meet them with kindness. If old fears, memories, or sensitivities come into your awareness today, see if if you can greet them with compassion rather than judgment. So as these frequencies unfold, allow yourself to recognize just how much strength can be found in an open heart. And we have Mars in a sextile with a Vesta. Mars and Vesta invite us to focus our energy on what truly matters. Vesta represents devotion, purpose, and the sacred flame that we each carry within. And combined with Mars, this is an opportunity to move with intention rather than distraction. So where's your energy being called? What feels worthy of your time, your attention, and your commitment? As these frequencies resonate, just notice what naturally comes into focus. This aspect, it invites us to become more intentional with our energy, placing it where it can truly nourish and support and create. It's about recognizing what deserves your wholehearted presence. We have Mars in an inconjunct with Juno. And this aspect invites a gentle adjustment between our own needs and the commitments we make to others. So there may be moments where you're asked to reconsider where your energy is going, or whether the balance in a relationship still feels healthy. Adjustments don't always need to be dramatic. Often in the small changes it's often the small changes that create the greatest harmony. And so as you listen to these frequencies, just simply notice where life may be asking for a little more honesty, flexibility, or understanding. And last up we have Mars in an inconjunct with Pluto. Mars and Pluto, they can bring powerful themes of transformation. Old patterns around control, fear, or self-protection may quietly rise to the surface, and not to overwhelm you, but to be seen with fresh awareness. Rather than resisting what appears, just simply observe it. Transformation begins when we meet ourselves with awareness rather than resistance. It comes through understanding of ourselves. And as these frequencies unfold, just allow yourself to soften around whatever you're carrying. You may discover that true strength isn't found in holding on, but in knowing what you're ready to release. So we've explored the symbolism of today's aspects, and so now it's time to move beyond the astrology and into the experience, the sound immersion. And together we'll explore these frequencies of Mars, Ceres, Venus, Neptune, Mercury, Chiron, Vesta, Juno and Pluto, And so there's nothing you need to do, nothing you need to achieve. You just simply allow yourself to receive whatever the sound journey has to offer you. So find a comfortable position and just take a slow, comfortable breath in. And gently let go. And again, breathing in. And release. Just allowing your shoulders to soften. Your jaw to relax. And bringing your awareness into your heart. And allow your awareness to gently settle into your center. And as the tuning forks begin to resonate, just simply notice whatever arises. There may be moments of stillness, and you may become aware of thoughts or memories. You may experience new insights. Or perhaps you'll just simply enjoy a few quiet moments of peace. But whatever your experience today, just allow it to unfold without expectation. And the planetary frequencies are simply an invitation to pause, an invitation to listen, and to reconnect with the wisdom that's already within. And we have today's affirmation. The affirmation from Mars entering Cancer is, I move with courage, compassion, and quiet inner strength. I move with courage, compassion, and quiet inner strength. As the final tone begins to fade, just take a moment to notice how you feel. Allow the sounds and the symbolisms, the stillness to settle in their own time. Take another deep, gentle breath. And when you're ready, just bring your awareness back to the space around you. Gently move your fingers and your toes. Slowly return. Slowly return. And thank you for sharing this AstroSonics journey with me. And if you'd like to explore your own astrology through sound, I offer personalized AstroSonics tune-ups. They're created from your unique birth chart, solar return, or your current transits. Each tune-up includes your own personal planetary tuning fork sound immersion, a detailed astrological interpretation, and practical guidance to help you work consciously with energies that are present in your birth chart. And you'll also receive a professionally prepared astrological report, your personalized chart, and integration resources to support your journey beyond the sound immersion. And if you're curious about the Attune Coherence pendants, the one I'm wearing, this is rose gold. I also find details below or seventhplanehealings.com. Each pendant is handcrafted with a copper bifilar coil. It's inspired by Nikola Tesla, the winding of the coil, and it's imprinted with frequencies using a Rife machine and a scalar field device. This is the silver. I was trying to show you the silver. I'm not very good at making these in focus yet. I'm still learning this part. So that's the silver, and on the back, inside, that's the holographic material that's imprinted. The frequencies are imprinted onto, and also the copper holes frequencies. So that is the silver. This is the rose gold. Hopefully you can see that. The next one here is gold. So they're the three colors that it comes in. Just check out seventhplanehealings.com for more info. And each pendant is infused personally with a theta healing intention by me. I am a theta healer. And so whether you're here for the astrology, the sound, or simply a few moments of stillness, thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey. And if you've enjoyed this AstroSonics experience, I'd really appreciate if you subscribed and shared it with somebody who may benefit, or just leave a comment letting me know how you experienced today's planetary frequencies. And you can also listen to AstroSonics on Spotify if you prefer to listen that way, or whenever you want to access these videos in the future in an audio format. And if this journey resonates with you, consider saving this video, because you can return to it later, whenever you want to reconnect with these planetary frequencies. And until next time, thank you, and let's tune into the universe together.